Some alien debuts are legendary for their epicness. You know, aliens that as soon as they transform are saving lives and sometimes the whole world. Finding out which alien has the best debut is only a matter of time. In this video, I'm bringing you a ranking of what I think are the best alien debuts in all of Ben 10. With all that said, let's get started. I think the first task for an alien is very important. Stinkfly had one of the best debuts by saving Gwen. She had been kidnapped by one of those creatures from Dr. Animo, who had left her in a tower from which she was falling. Luckily, Stinkfly's skills and speed managed to prevent something that would have been quite tragic. Wildmutt managed to surprise us all with his debut, arriving with one of Ben 10's best transformations and some of the best alien powers. This dog had something like a 6th or 7th sense, which always kept him alert. He went from being prey to being a hunter. In Alien Force, we got to see one of the best debuts with Piedra. Attitude is one of the most important things when it comes to girls, especially if these girls are some kind of zombies.
The girls here are kind of weird.
In episode 5 of the first season, Ben had to use Piedra. With a super relaxed attitude and taking the attack head on, this alien didn't even flinch. He had perfect timing to show off his power and then send it right back, making him look like the freaking boss. Entering the top 10, we have the debut of Four Arms, an alien that represents brute strength, and the fact that his first actions were to pick up a mammoth already tells you a lot. By the second episode of season 1, they were already showing us what to expect from a Tetraman. Ben knew how to take advantage of this alien's abilities to send the mammoth flying, with an attack that unfortunately we never saw again in the series, or at least I don't remember it. Ripjaws debuted in the 3rd episode called the Kraken. Luckily, he debuted in his element. He had to intervene because a dangerous organization wanted to take the Kraken's eggs.
You want to play with a monster? Why don't you play with me?
It has to be said that Ripjaws is super intimidating, and he doesn't just show it through his voice and appearance, but through his jaw too. His skills, strength, and dexterity were something to applaud in his debut. Guy had the honor of being the last alien to debut in the original Ben 10 saga, and I call it an honor since Ben gave him the privilege of facing the -10. The final battle left them at a total disadvantage. It was Gwen, Ben, and Grandpa Max against all these enemies. Ben had to use Guy, the alien that up until that moment was the most overpowered. That's because he could literally observe everything around him. This alien was perfect for this battle, and his powers were quite promising. In the battle, he focused on freezing his enemies, with an ability that unfortunately was never seen again in the show. Thanks to his eyes, he could shoot a laser beam that could destroy anything in his path. If you don't believe it, just ask Dr. Animo. Humungousaur makes it onto the list, and what a way to do it! Just imagine discovering the power of a dinosaur over 3 meters tall.
Yes! Guess what time it is? It's time to be a hero!
And the thing is, Humungousaur's debut had him destroying everything in his path. Ben and the aliens came and went, and Humungousaur just sent them flying. Enormous and impressive are the words to describe Humungousaur's debut. How great Feedback was, and any alien that defeats their nemesis the moment they appear is too. Feedback made his debut in the first episode of Ben 10 Omniverse, Facing Malware. This alien's abilities would stay in everyone's minds, making him one of the best aliens in Ben 10. For Ben, it was much more than that, and for good reason. It took the Conductoid longer to transform than to defeat his enemy. They made it easy for him because Feedback could absorb all the energy the alien had absorbed. With this, he was able to focus it into one of Ben 10's most powerful attacks, defeating him easily and becoming Ben's favorite alien. Now comes the good part. These are the top spots in the ranking, and Vampire takes number 5. He debuted in the Galactic Monster season at one of the worst moments. Ben was alone on the planet of Terror, fighting against his entire people. Luckily, Vampire's powers and abilities left us all speechless. This alien was smart enough to control the minions of Terror first. Then let me tell you that he was powerful enough to defeat his entire people with a single attack. Just imagine having an alien who can turn things in your favor in a second. Vampire and his conqueror's hockey rightfully take the 5th spot. The 4th place goes to Crash Hopper, who had a simple but extremely epic debut. This alien appeared at one of the key moments of the first season of Ben 10 Omniverse. Where a ship carrying Tomalians appeared and threatened Earth, Crash Hopper had to show up. He had to stop the missile by combining 2 of his best abilities. The jump and the steel headbutt were totally epic, seeing how this alien smashed a missile with his head. Crash Hopper takes the number 4 spot. Among the best alien debuts and making it onto the top 3 comes Way Big, although we first saw this alien in Ben 10,000's future. The first time Ben used this alien was in the movie Secret of the Omnitrix, where Azimuth decided to give him one of the most powerful aliens of Ben 10. Way Big's power was portrayed as if he was crushing simple bugs. Vilgax himself felt true terror when facing this alien. One of the most memorable acts was when he sent him into space, ending a war by himself and giving Way Big an epic debut. Adamix's debut was one of the most epic we've seen in the saga, since he had to face 2 of Albedo's ultimate aliens. At the end of the 2nd season, Azimuth gave Ben another alien. With Adamix, things changed a lot. Just imagine, he could take on 2 ultimate aliens. What's intriguing about Adamix is that he was simply testing his powers. He managed to defeat Ultimate Humungousaur with a single attack, while Spider Monkey took the prize with a nuclear win. The debut of this alien is just too epic because if you think about it, Ben was simply testing his powers with Adamix. We never got to see the full potential of this alien. Alien X takes 1st place, having the best alien debut. This alien, in his debut, did several of the most impressive things an alien could do. This alien was able to stop time. He brought everything back and fixed everything he had destroyed before. In fact, one of his first actions was to go back in space and time.
And who is that? Had he already transformed into him before?
No, but with all that power, he must already be the favorite hero.
The first time Alien X was shown was pretty shocking, since up until that moment we hadn't seen an alien with godlike powers. Learning about the consequences of using this alien is a whole other story. What we're sure of is that seeing an alien like this for the first time was the best thing we saw in Ben 10. While making this list, I realized that there were special debuts. Among them, we had Ultimate Aliens, parts of Scourge, UFO upgrades, UFO kicks, and UFO nouns. So there should be a second part of this video coming soon. The next video is the good and bad about Cosmic Destruction. An epic and nostalgic game with Ultimate Aliens, plus it's my favorite game. Wow, it's going to be awesome. Seriously, don't miss it. I'd like to give a big shout out to these people. I'm Frio, and from me, until next time. Goodbye.